I got the short on there for Bar Wars. So here's Bar Wars long version. I need to know, folks. We got experts out there, and then we got real experts, and then we got people that need to know. I tell everybody that it's totally a real myth on the sprocket nose. Now, I want somebody to tell me why you've got to have a sprocket nose or what a sprocket nose does. Because what I know is that I was in 2 levels of physics, not that I got an A or anything like that. Not that I even got a B, but okay, I got through it. All right, I got through it. Got the credits. Okay, Rick Field, Sally Field's brother, taught me physics. Now I don't remember anything about it. I had to end up taking the one that was algebra based instead of calculus based because I struggled in the calculus too. But what we're getting at here is I know there's no force in the end of that bar right there when a chain's going around there, unless you're plunge cutting. There's no force. It's not getting hot. You can't convince me that the end of this bar gets hot. I mean, that's what a lot of people are saying. I'm gonna do some laser beam evaluations on it sometime down the road. I don't know when, depending on what we're doing with the channel. But I want folks to comment, because I talked to this guy today that called me out of Canada, and once I realized he was the real deal Holyfield, the real McCoy, like a lot of y'all are that I'm talking to, I asked him, and I've asked a few other people too, and they're telling me the same thing. I said, is there any reason why you have to have a sprocket nose bar? I mean, what's the reason? I mean, you have to have one in the logging industry? He's like, nope. I said, what do you prefer? He says, I prefer a hard nose bar. He says they're more durable. And that makes sense, because you have to replace this whole thing. This thing can get all crudded up. I guess you got to keep it oiled or whatever. I've never been really using them myself. Correction, I think I had 1 or 2 when I was milling with the .50 chain, but everything out of China is .63. You have to beg, borrow, and steal a favor to get a .50 chain out of China. I have gotten it, but it's like very difficult to get. Matter of fact, I'm dealing with some of the world's leading chainsaw authorities in China, and they told me I was wrong on .50 chain. They told me that's just for something else, like little handheld things or something. And I said no. It's just very similar to 063, just a little smaller, a little thinner or whatever. And then they're like, oh yeah, okay, here you go, yeah, okay, yeah. So everybody tell me, comment. Don't just say, oh, I like the round nose or I like the hard nose. Tell us why. And if you know something that we don't know, please tell us what that is in the comments. And I'm not trying to drum up, what the hell, the ice cream man? I hadn't heard that yet this summer. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. I almost lost my train of thought, didn't I, with that ice cream man? Dang it. You know what to do. Comment and tell us what the heck's going on. Appreciate it. Appreciate your time. Like, subscribe, share. Be sure to share. You got to share. Let your friends know. Your friends are going to be missing out if you don't share it. And I'm not joking. And you know what? We'll talk about that later. Thanks. Take care.